So we have seen enough. So now let's look into some of the concepts, theoretical concepts, and then we'll get back to the project again. So we get back to our slide. So we have seen the SonarQube user interface in detail. So now let's move on to what is analyzing source code. So once the SonarQube platform has been installed, you're ready to install a scanner and begin creating projects. To do that, you must install and configure the scanner that's most appropriate for your needs. Uh, so which tool we're going to use it? Of course, we have gone through this phase in our, let me show that again. It's not a big deal. So let me come to the projects. So this is the, so configure analysis. Yeah. So we have to decide which tool is best fit for that. Let me create a new project. So create a new project. So this time I'm gonna say uh, solar code analysis, sonar code scanner. I'll keep it main, and I'll go with the local at this moment. And exist token is we'll use existing token. It's not a big deal. So the token sonar token. I get the sonar token. Yeah, token you have entered has invalid format. Okay, sonar token, and click on continue. So now it's asking run analysis on your project. So for that, which tool you require? So Maven, Gradle, or .NET, or other one. So let's go with Gradle. So this is what the scanner I'm talking about. Execute the scanner for Gradle. So for that, what we have to do to execute the scanner for Gradle, we need to, you have to running an analysis with Gradle is straightforward. You just need to declare that org.sonarcube plugin in your build.gradle. So if you know the build.gradle, so if you know the file Gradle, the building with Gradle, you will have a build.gradle file. In that file, you have to declare that this as org.sonarcube, and that's it. So you see that this is one example. Copy this and put it there directly. That's it. This is the one of the plugin. So you have to attach this plugin to that so that the scanner, the sonar scanner can be connected with the Gradle. So when you build a project, when you build a package, when you build when you build an application with the, we have seen in Maven, right? You should get what, when I say build, you should get what I'm speaking about. So the SonarQube, so the sonar will work with a build tool Gradle in this case to scan the lines of each source code, each and every line of the source code. That's what is going to happen. In addition to that, we have to run the following command. Yeah. So what is this? This is the information about the project. So project key sonar code scanner, and then the sonar host URL. You see that this is the host URL, and you can see that here 3108555214, and then login sonar token. So that's what we have given, the token, sonar token. So that's it. So in this way, we can just copy this here and then place it in the build.gradle file, and you should able to install the scanner with your build tool. So now let me click on .NET, and you will find a difference. In .NET you have two tabs, .NET Framework or .NET Core. So let me click on .NET, and this is the first command, .NET tool install global .NET Sonar Scanner. That's it. You copy it and you paste it and you execute it, and that will be installed. And after that you have to execute the few more commands. That's this, the remaining commands. The first command basically makes the connection between the project, host, and then login with the build server. and then you say .NET build, and that's it, your project will be built. It's pretty simple. And other, here is that if you have any uh, JavaScript, TS, Go, Python, PHP, so you can follow this. Let me click on Linux. And here is the way for Python. If you want to do it for Python, as we are the ML engineers, so if you want to do it for the Python, and this is the way, execute the scanner. So to execute the scanner, so running a SonarQube analysis is straightforward. You just need to execute the following commands in your project folder. So these are the commands you should be put into your projects folder. So I will show you with one example, one project. But for now, you just understand this, what I'm talking about. Okay. So let me get into that. So these are some of the tools. Anyway, you can use this in collaboration with other tools. So a project is created in SonarQube automatically on its first analysis. However, if you need to set some configuration on your project before its first analysis, you have the option. I'll show you that. So let me click on Sonar. Okay, let me come to the projects directly. So let me close that. Yeah. So you have two projects now. If you want if you need to set some configuration on your project before its first analysis, you have the option of provisioning it via administration options or the plus menu item, so which is visible to the users for the project creation rights. Okay. So using that, you can do the changes. You can click on the administration, and here you have that analysis, scope, authentication, externalize, and a lot of other options. Let me click on SCM and technical data. Okay, so projects, so project management, and here is that you can do that last analysis. And if you want to edit the permissions, apply the permission templates, or if you want to do the any configuration of this existing projects, you can just click on that project, and again you can redo that. How do you want to analyze your project? You can redo that. For that, you have to get into the administration, nothing much. Or you click on the project settings, you will get all the information here. Quality, get quality profiles. Anyway, we are going to do this, we are going to do that, do this. Okay, so let me get back to the slide. So then, but after all this, what does analysis produce? That's the question. That question comes, obviously. So SonarQube can analyze up to 29 different languages depending on your edition. The outcome of this analysis will be quality measures and issues. However, what gets analyzed will vary depending on the language. On all languages, blame data will automatically be imported from supported SCM providers. Git and SVN are supported automatically. Other providers require additional plugins. On all languages, a static analysis of source code is performed. Example, performed on Java, files, COBOL programs, etc. For certain languages, the static analysis should be done on compiled codes. So that's the difference. It varies with the type of language that we are using. So if it is Java or COBOL kind of program, so the static analysis of source code itself is performed. The source code on the source code. Or if it is um, dot class files in Java or dot DLL files or in C language, then a static analysis will be done on compiled code. Like for the Python, you'll do it on the source code as well as the compiled code, that's a .pyc extension. So the next question that arises is, will all files be analyzed? By default, only files that are recognized by your edition of SonarQube are loaded into the project during analysis. For example, if you are using SonarQube Community Edition, which includes an analysis of Java and JavaScript but not C++, So all .java and .js files, these are extensions. .java and .js extension files would be loaded, but .cpp, that's the extension for C++, .cpp files would be ignored because that community, that edition does not have that capability. Now they are rebuilding it. Okay. So then the next question that pops up to your mind is what about the branches and pull requests? So developer edition adds the ability to analyze your project branches and pull requests, as well as the ability to automatically report your pull requests analysis to your DevOps platform interface. Absolutely brilliantly works. That's how we build a MLOps pipelines, a continuous integrated and continuously delivered pipeline, MLOps pipeline. Okay, the next question is what happens during analysis? So, during analysis, data is requested from the server, the files provided to the analysis are analyzed, and the resulting data is sent back to the server at the end in the form of a report, which is then analyzed asynchronously server side. And what happens during analysis? So during analysis, data is requested from the server. The files provided to the analysis are analyzed and the resulting data is sent back to the server at the end in the form of a report, which is then analyzed asynchronously server side. So that's all about SonarQube analyzing a source code.